Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel and I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It's time to stand up in today's The Young and the Restless. The Young and the Restless, spoilers for Wednesday, July 16th, reveal Nick Newman is being framed for Damian Kane's murder. Chancellor grills Phyllis Summers, while Lily Winters mourns a tragic loss. Plus, Amanda Sinclair asks Kane Ashby what he's trying to hide. On Wednesday, Chance gathers everyone in the train car following Damian's murder. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say the cop is doing a preliminary investigation until authorities arrive at the scene. Everyone points the finger at Kane, but he insists it's a calculated attack intended for him, not Damian. Amanda adds that her client is the only one in danger here, but Lily finds it hard to believe. Later, Chance interrogates Phyllis first. The redhead recalls something's off with the maze, as if someone had rearranged everything to throw them off. Phyllis then explains she saw Kane lowering a lifeless Damian onto the ground. Chance asks if she witnessed anything that suggests Kane killed Damian, but Phyllis insists she didn't sense any conflict. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say Chance wonders if Phyllis is covering for Kane to get a job. Phyllis is offended and maintains that she doesn't think Kane did it. Meanwhile, Amanda demands that Kane be honest with her. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say the lawyer has doubts about her client and suspects he has something to do with the murder. Kane gets defensive and points out there's no evidence he killed Damian. Still, Amanda is worried, adding that it doesn't look good for him. The two speculate who could have tried to kill him. Kane says he wouldn't put it past Victor, and Nick is a hothead. Then, Amanda asks why he's pretending he can't contact the police, especially when they both know he easily could. She begins to suspect he's hiding something and deliberately obstructing the investigation. Elsewhere, Nick and Sharon talk about the incident and how suspicious Kane is. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say Nick has a hunch that Kane is trying to shift the blame onto someone else, turning this already disastrous vacation into an even bigger nightmare. Nick assumes Kane will drag Victor into the mess and go after Chancellor. Later, he finds the dagger in a bag in the bathroom of his car. Nick rushes to Chance and Phyllis, declaring that someone is setting him up. Watch The Young and the Restless, weekdays on CBS. The Young and the Restless returns on Tuesday with an all-new episode as Nick, Joshua Morrow, follows through with his plan to fool Dr. Anderson, Elizabeth Bogusch, while Phyllis, Gina Tognoni, asks Natalie, Mara McCaffrey, to work with her. Check out Heavy's Young and the Restless spoilers page for continued updates, news, and rumors. Nick, pictured above in Tuesday's YNR episode, endures a slap to the face from Sage to convince Dr. Anderson of the legitimacy of their conversation. CBS screenshot. For some time, Dr. Anderson has been trying to split up Nick and Sage. Unbeknownst to Nick, Sandy is plotting against him due to a Newman Ranch diving accident that took place when the two were teens. The dramatic incident not only lost Sandy a child that was supposedly Nick's, but also the ability to get pregnant. Nick has no idea that she was that girl. Sage, Kelly Sullivan, has started to catch on to Dr. Anderson's ways. She's well aware that Sandy has been trying to keep her away from Sully and drive a wedge between herself and Nick. On Monday, Sage and Nick devised a plan to catch Dr. Anderson in her deceitful ways, as Nick pretended to side with her. On Tuesday, Sage, playing the part of the betrayed wife, slaps Nick while he pretends to calm her down. "We should get out of here, so we can talk." Sage, committed to the task at hand, screams at Nick right in front of Dr. Anderson. She seems to be buying their acting. "No, I don't want to get out of here, Nick, because you're a traitor." Meanwhile, the plan to get Adam back from the kidnapper at the Chelsea 2.0 fashion event seemed to go off without almost any hitches. Adam was traded for Natalie, who was decked out in bridal wear with a tracking bracelet. Once Natalie was taken, she fought back against the kidnapper, buying her just enough time for Dylan, Steve Burton, to come to her rescue. However, she soon tried to escape, but was stopped by Phyllis, who's evidently the mastermind behind the kidnapping. Phyllis's disdain for Victor, Eric Braden, is so strong that she seemingly wanted nothing more than to ruin his cyber project opportunity. On Tuesday, Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, makes her thoughts about Natalie to Victor crystal clear. She wants her gone. "I hope she is far away, and has taken her drama with her. Later, Natalie, who was prevented from leaving the area, queries Phyllis on what she wants from her. "You want me to work for you?" In response, Phyllis informs Natalie that she would like them to work together. "With me." The Young and the Restless returns next week with, and as Nick, Joshua Morrow, is concerned that Sage, Kelly Sullivan, is taking her plan against Dr. Anderson, Elizabeth Bogush, too far, while Victor, Eric Braden, finds himself up against several adversaries. Check out Heavy's Young and the Restless spoilers page for continued updates, news, and rumors. Read on for next week's YNR spoilers. Sage, pictured above in Monday's YNR episode, may have taken her plan against Dr. Anderson too far. CBS screenshot. Sage has reached the point of no return in her plan to find out Dr. Anderson's motives with Nick. Fed up with Dr. Anderson constantly getting involved in herself and Nick's business, Sage is determined at all costs to do whatever it takes to exploit her. However, after being arrested, she now finds herself checked into Fairview. On Monday, Dr. Shelby, Terrell Tilford, grills Sage on why she's been sent to the sanitarium. The doctor isn't buying that she needs to be there. According to Celeb Dirty Laundry, she'll spill the beans to Dr. Shelby that Dr. Anderson wants to destroy her life. Meanwhile, Adam, Justin Hartley, who came to Sage's defense at the hospital last week, isn't on board with Nick having Sage committed. In other words, he doesn't realize that this is part of Nick and Sage's plan. Nick, who's getting extremely worried for his wife's safety, informs Sage that he feels that they've taken their plan too far. Later on, Dr. Anderson offers up Nick something that he cannot refuse, according to Celeb Dirty Laundry. In the process, she mistakenly makes a shocking confession. Nick tells Sharon Case, about what he and Sage are planning to do. The site reported that, by the end of the week, Sharon may let Dr. Anderson in on their plan. All set for a temporary leave for Genoa City, Victor is unaware of his numerous enemies. CBS screenshot. Meanwhile, Victor continues on with his quest to capitalize on Kevin, Greg Rickhart, and Natalie's, Mara McCaffrey, cyber project. Little does he know that Natalie, along with Phyllis, Gina Tognoni, and Billy, Jason Thompson, are plotting to take him down. To top it off, he's also got Luca, Miles Gaston Villanueva, working against him. However, what Luca doesn't realize that Adam, who made a bogus plan to dupe him, is working as a double agent for Victor. Further complicating the situation, Chelsea, Melissa Claire Egan, is trying to save Adam.